This drip irrigation has already run today, so I can take it apart safely without having to worry about having a geyser of fun. All right. I need to get multiple hoses that will deliver water to the other, all the way through this bed. 3 rows of beans, plus get water to the other end. So I'm going to go get some irrigation hoses. When you see a black piece at the beginning of the irrigation line, this is solid hose, so that's not going to put water down. So I can use that someplace where I don't want it to drip outside the bed or something like that. So in this case, because of the way this bed is built, I've got to deal with the fact that the irrigation head here, this distributing water, is pretty far outside the bed. But by using that black hose, it controls the fact that I don't want water dripping out here. Irrigation line comes in different conformations. The emitters where the water comes out, the emitters are either every 6 inches, 9 inches, or 12 inches. That's the standard in the United States. For something like green beans, I really like them to be every 6 inches. They don't have to worry about gaps in between where things are not getting watered properly. This again has an extension on it. It's got multiple colors because it's different brands. These are 6 inches emitters. These are 2, so I'll just have to watch and make sure this works correctly. But again, my extension part allows me to not be dripping outside the bed. You know, I watch people in wet climates throwing water around like it's free. Well, it certainly is not free here, and it's very precious commodity here. I need to get that plant out of here. It's sticking me, or trying to. Okay. Get a stake in here. The ground is a little harder than I would prefer it be because it hasn't been watered much over here. I'm moving this in. Move that there. here, ash-throated flycatcher. They're so cute. We have at least one pair here this year. They're just so cute. The cuteness factor is just amazing. All right, so I'm going to get this laid out over here. It won't hurt anything. I'm going to get this laid out on the other side, because remember we have 3 rows here. So I'm going to get this pinned here so that will not slide around. Now I'll fix the end of that later. I have another long one here. This is a good one. This is one of those that's got lots of emitters and everything. Let me get that plant out of here before it stabs me. These are pretty, but. It's like walking in a raspberry bush or something. There we go. It came out pretty well, actually. We got lovely flowers, but do not let them go to seed. They put down tap roots that are tenacious and virtually impossible to get rid of. Once you got them, you got them. Okay. I'm running the irrigation on these. Checking for leaks. Checking for misdirected water. That sort of thing. And now it's time to get hoops on this. All right. Need to slide this a smidge this way. Okay. So that is how I plant my green beans here. Complicated in comparison to what a lot of people have to do. But you know what? We got an incredible crop last year doing exactly this. So we're going to do it again. It worked. So it is, as they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I am going to get me and the camera inside. Make sure the fertilizer's inside already. The box with the clamps are inside. And we're going to hide just in case it does decide to rain. And get a drink of water. So I hope you find this interesting. I hope it gives you some thought processes as to what you might be able to do where you are. We've seen some serious damage at a few of the homesteads this spring, or this summer, so it's not spring anymore. And you know, you can't avoid it all. You can't always win. But doing things like tying down hoops and stuff like that, we see people build large-scale hoop houses and then put straps over them to help control the damage that wind can do. It's what you have to figure out is what's going to work where you live. The climate in most of the world is getting rougher than it used to be, so it becomes even more of a challenge every year. And we kind of have to use that brainstorming concept to figure out how we're going to keep things going. And when we first started doing this, it worked great for the first couple of years, and then all of a sudden it started just blowing off, and we couldn't keep it on, and we had to figure out a way to keep it on. And this, we tried using, I mean, you could actually, I mean, there's people who will actually like get connectors. You can get a three-way connector here, and then a four-way connector there, and you cut the stuff and you actually glue it together and everything. We didn't want a permanent structure that we couldn't reuse, other places. So this worked best for us. So be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because hopefully we're giving you some ideas about what might work well for you guys. So until next time, bye. And don't forget to keep brainstorming, because we all have to do that this day and age.